What's up guys, Mikeyfix here, and today we're checking out this RIDGID planer. This is a 13-inch wide 15 amp thickness planer, which you can plane boards up to 6 inches, as you can see here, up to just over 6 inches tall, and then 13 inches wide. Straight out of the box, the thickness adjustment knob and this dust collection chute are both separate pieces. I bought this one off Facebook Marketplace, but if you were to buy it brand new, both of these come unassembled. You just have to put them in. One screw in the top here, and then one screw in here, which the guy seemed to not have, but it still holds on pretty good. Before you get to using this tool, you have to make sure that it's set up properly. Sometimes out of the box, these things don't come properly adjusted. So the major thing to look for is making sure that your in-feed table and your out-feed table are both level. So I've already made the adjustments, but just making sure that there's no gap here and that this bubble is completely level, measuring it on both sides of the out-feed table and in-feed table. So if they aren't level, especially your out-feed table, you might come across snipe, which gouges out the end of your board as it travels through the planer. So to avoid that, there are these 10mm nuts here. These two 10mm nuts, what you do, drop this down, measure, see if it's level or not, lift this up, and then you can just micro adjust these, and then these nuts at the bottom lock these bolts in. So make sure that it's level before you get going. Another cool feature is the ability to lock the thickness. So you can see up here, if you were to make one full turn like this, that's 1/16 of an inch, which is great. So you can make those micro adjustments. And then as well, lock it in, and you can see here exactly what thickness you're cutting at with this indicator here. Another cool feature that this planer has is this repeat a cut feature. So pretty much you can set this at whatever thickness from 1/8 to 1 3/4 inch. So let's say we're going to do a bunch of 1-inch cuts. Set it to 1 inch. Unlock your thickness. Drop it down. And pretty much what's going to happen is that this is going to stop right when it hits 1 inch. So right there, it stopped. Lock it back in, and you can see here that the marking is exactly at 1 inch. So anything that you're putting through this planer will go down to 1 inch thickness, and it won't cut any lower. If you raise up the blade, you can actually see here, this is how it's set, your repeated cut. So it's pretty much just a stopper to stop you from dropping the blade past these levels. Pretty cool. A couple of things to be mindful of when you're using this planer is your safety equipment. So it is really loud, so I would suggest over-ear headphones or hearing protection. It gets really dusty and chips go flying everywhere, so I would suggest some kind of respirator. And then again, with the chips flying everywhere, some kind of safety glasses. I would also hook up your shop vac to the dust collection so that it saves from these chips flying everywhere, because it does get loud and dusty. Another feature that this planer has is this safety lock. So without this key, you won't be able to turn on your planer. So this yellow key has to be in for you to be able to turn on and off the planer. And then if you're using the planer and it's overheating, you're going to press this button. It's the circuit breaker. So if you break the circuit breaker, you're going to have to wait 30 minutes before you can start using this machine again. So yeah, after 30 minutes, press this and you're ready to go again. This planer actually comes with an Allen key on the side and 2 magnets for easy blade changing, and having the tool storage here is great because I always forget tools. I'll show you here how you would change the blades quick. Come to the back, there are only 2 bolts that are holding this housing on, and then this housing comes off. And you have access to the blades here. If you can see on this side, there's this red marker here. If you press this forward, it gives you access to be able to turn the blade, no problem. And then you can hear it lock in here. And it locks in at each of the different blades, which is great. So when taking these blades off, there are 6 Allen keys, and then it's great, you can just use these 2 little magnets, grab the blade, pop it off. And the cool thing about these blades is that they're double-sided. I'll show you. So you can use the magnet to take off the plate and then come in here and grab the blade. And as you can see, this guy before me, since I bought it off Marketplace, only used the 1 blade so far. But if you look on the other side, this blade is brand spanking new. So just make sure when you're changing these to just be safe. Both of these edges, even when they're a little bit dull, they are really sharp. So I'll show you how to put it back together. Throw that on the magnet. Place the blade. I don't know if you can see. There are these 2 little nibs here. So these are where the screws go. There are these 2 little nibs. Pop the blade onto there. Grab your plate and pop that back on. And you can feel it go back into place, and then pop all of your Allen screws back in. Just make sure when you're putting these bolts back on that you are tightening these up pretty good, considering that they're holding a sharp blade and that you don't want slipping off or damaging your material or hurting yourself. There are 3 different blades. When you're changing this out, it shouldn't take you more than 10 minutes. Just swap the blades out, flip them around, get back to it. Also, I would open this up every once in a while, considering this is where all the chips go and get shot out through the dust extraction. So I would open this up, give it a nice clean out, and then put the plates back on. But you can see, pretty good deal for 200 bucks. This is exactly where all of the dust would be, and there was barely any chips. And the blades are in really good shape. So, like I said, rinse job. Another cool feature that this planer has is this Indicut feature. So if you see here, this is a little ball bearing. So what you could do is you could have your piece of wood here, slowly drop the planer down, and as you can see, the Indicut will show you how much you're taking off. So if I want to take off a 1/16 of an inch, lock it in there, and then feed it through. Now I'll throw this piece of rough lumber that I got through this planer at the same 1/16 measurement that we used with the Indicut as before. So you can see here, left a nice, crisp, smooth finish on the wood. So if you're looking to get a planer, I'd say go with this one, especially if you can get it off Marketplace for only 200 bucks. I think this planer retails at Home Depot in Canada for 688 bucks. So for 200 bucks, can't do better. All right, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I'll check you guys in the next one.